Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. And Mariota going to put it up right away. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, Mariota.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Off the play fake, Mariota. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 85 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
They'll run with Patterson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Panthers out for their first possession, and leading the offense in his first season with the team, quarterback Baker Mayfield.
And if there's a quarterback in the NFL who didn't need any extra motivation, it was certainly Baker Mayfield, because this young man already has a permanent chip on his shoulder to prove the doubters wrong. Being replaced and then traded from Cleveland, the team who took him #1 overall, it only added considerable fuel to his fire. Now in Carolina, his entire focus is proving that he can be an elite QB and silencing all the noise.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Panthers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mayfield to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Panthers are going to get a first down. Henry running right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go play action. Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Chance so good, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A first down carry for Henry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He had a touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mariota's throw taken in by London.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Mariota. Pass incomplete.
The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here now Roberts. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings talking about this. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Play fake. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 35. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Henry up the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Running from the gun with Henry. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, they turn to Patterson. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota into the hands of Bird over the middle.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Mariota now on 2nd down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards.
And now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Mariota got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because they still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run it again with Henry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
103 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Mayfield's going to take it on the sneak, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 14 yards that time for number 14. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Mariota's throw caught by Bird here. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So this one is over. A victory.